So, update finally. Um, God, I look shocking. Should wear my glasses. Um, been very unwell with the changing medication, but was a lot better today. So I was able to go and help my friend do some cleaning. Well, I did very little, um, but at least it was something being there, I think. So that was good. Um, and I'm looking forward to next week getting some sewing done with my mum. I'm bloody broke at the moment, so unfortunately everybody's going to get sewn gifts because there's one thing I've got, a sewing machine and fabric, so get used to it for a while. Um, Other than that, like I said, I've been feeling really horrible, woozy and stuff, but it's seeming to get a bit better, and I had a really good sleep last night thanks to the pills I'm on. And I wanted to say a big thank you to my number one fan, which I kind of lied before. Jasmine's like my number two fan. Number two. Anyway, um, Mum's my number one fan. She follows all my videos and shares them and everything and is very proud of me. And you gotta love that. Anyway, so I'm very tired, as you can probably see. And I still don't have any eyebrows. I thought I might fix that later, maybe. Um, got takeaway for tea, despite the fact I'm broke. I just couldn't face the cooking. But I've put some food on now for tomorrow night's dinner, so that'll be cooked for when I come home tomorrow at whatever time. So I just have to assemble, like the Avengers. It'll be like sushi assemble. Um, and hopefully Angela likes the meat as much as she did the last barbecue pork I made, which was really weird. Usually she doesn't like meat, and she's like, "Oh, can I have some more? You know, throw a bit of, soy sauce and sesame oil and stuff onto meat, and she'll eat it apparently." So that's good. Must be the Chinesey thing to it. Um, and there was something else important I was going to say, and I can't remember. So there you go. Just watching House. Very worn out at the moment. I've got to wait some dang time before my meat's cooked. And then it'll be off to bed, I think. And, one of these days I think I might actually be well enough to strip my bed and put fresh sheets on. It's funny. So funny. Not to me, it's just like gross. I need fresh sheets. Rambling again. That would be because of the tide. And I swear there was something else I was going to say and I can't remember. Um, so anyway, just to my two biggest fans, I love you very much. And you're the best. And no, the video hasn't frozen. I just can't remember anything. Um, there's peace and love and all that stuff. Yes, I am very tired. And take care. And remember that changing medication. Blah. Also, I just remembered. I had an embarrassing moment. I was going to Mum's the other day, and I usually pull up on her lawn out the front, and someone had come and parked sort of right where I usually pull in. And I'm just looking at the car going, I'm indicating and they're not moving. I'm like, what the bloody hell are they doing? So I sort of angrily pulled in front of them and onto the lawn, hopped out, and then this lady's like, hello. I'm like, oh God, what's that? And she was actually coming to pick some stuff up from Mum. So that was a bit embarrassing. I had my angry face on and everything. And yeah, so definitely, I think, embarrassment part 3. That was, yeah, that was a good one. It was just, with the rage and everything. Um, which is, I think, it's hard to say what it's a symptom of. Lots of things, I think. Uh, Tired, depressed. I know I was having a lot of bad thoughts that day. I think it was yesterday. So it's definitely that. It's yeah, it's funny. This idiot I saw once said that a lot of these bad thoughts and stuff are triggered by anger. All this sort of stuff. And I'm like, no, it's the opposite. You get angry when you feel helpless and stuff. Well, not everybody, but you know, it sort of it builds up, and you just like, and yeah, me, with my, you know, Hulk outrages and stuff, have always come from, um, yeah, just feeling bad, feeling helpless. Obviously, you know, it's like if you, you know, bang your thumb with a hammer, you're like, oh, ow, and bad words. Or you go full on psycho if you've had a really long day, and, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, I'm rambling. But yeah, so I think I've gotten a little bit better with the rage because, you know, I know what causes it. Rage is such a bad word, isn't it? Just this like weird anger thing. You know, rage like anger. Rage. Funny. Um, Probably shouldn't do videos when I'm tired. But yeah, I just an update. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Um, Hopefully, it could just be because I had a really good sleep last night. I mean, it really was good. I mean, I know the pills are supposed to take a certain amount of time to kick in or something, but I'd say they're doing the job. You know, they said, you know, fully kick in, so we'll see. But it was a good sleep. Although it was interrupted in the middle of the night because I woke up freezing. It was so cold last night when, you know, went out to the laundry, grabbed a blanket I'd washed, clean blanket, and you know, dragged that in and went, oh, I can't believe I'm putting this clean blanket on the dirty bed with the dirty dogs. But it was like, oh, so cold. Um, so yeah, that. Um, so even though I woke up freezing in the middle of the night, I still ended up having a good sleep, and you know, I think I had a good 8 hours. I think, uh, 7 to 8 hours. So it really was good, even though I went to bed late. So I'm happy with that, and I'm going to be happy once I've got some food pre-prepared for tomorrow. All I've got to do, like I said, is Avengers Assemble, and after, you know, hopefully being able to help my friend out a little more tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be quite as, like I said, the dizzy's wearing off, but it was still there a bit today, and um, but yeah, so fingers crossed. Anyway, that was all. I remembered the embarrassing thing, so love to all, and good night.